Cocktail Corner. I'm the Gnome, and this is Gnome's Tavern, and we're here with another great cocktail for you today. Now, I've been enjoying this book, Cure. This is a cocktail place in New Orleans, really cool place off of Ferret Street, and I've always liked going to it, and then they made this book, and everyone's like, you have to buy this book, and eventually I decided to buy it at work, and we're probably going to make a couple of cocktails from it. They have a lot of cool cocktails that I want to do from this book, and this one's called A Chink in the Armor. I was going to do their kind of riff on a Sazerac, but I was missing a few ingredients, so I found this one, and this one will have to do for my Sazerac craze starting the new year's. And it's going to use the spirit Genever, which I talk about on my tours a lot. I talk about Genever a lot on my tours. So I'm excited to make a cocktail with it. I got this from Amsterdam, and apparently the guy told my parents, don't make cocktails with it. Well, don't tell me what to do, Amsterdam. I'm an American. So we're going to make a cocktail with it. And I hope you guys enjoy this. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I am going to change one thing about the cocktail. Instead of using the mole bitters, I'm going to use my bitters because I like mine better. I'm also biased. But it uses a hell of a lot of bitters, so I hope you guys like it. Let's dive on into the drink. And this is our cocktail, and we're going to do 1.5 ounces of our Genever, which is going to be kind of like gin. It's distilled with something else. I can't think of it right now. But it's going to be 1.5 ounces. This is our barreled aged Genever too. Really delicious. I do sip on this one sometimes. That's why the bottle is kind of low. And it's really, really delicious stuff. So if you like gin, you'll probably like Genever. And if you don't like gin, then you should try barreled aged Genever. Yeah. And then we're going to do 3/4 an ounce of white vermouth. 3/4 an ounce. I just opened this one. Hopefully, I love this cocktail and I'll make tons with it. And then we're gonna do 1/2 ounce of our honey syrup. I know it looks like I'm just pouring out of the honey. What I like to do, and I say this all the time in my videos, when I get about halfway, I like to fill this up with hot water and shake the hell out of it, and that way I have honey syrup, and I also have a container in which to pour my honey syrup in, out of, So that's what I really like to do. It's a really good technique, and it gives you really nice honey syrup. So 1/2 ounce of our honey syrup. And then it calls for 14 dashes of mole bitters from the Bittermans, but we're gonna do our chocolate bitters. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 12, 13, 14. We're gonna do one more. Now let's stir it up and pour it out. All right, let's pour it out. Oh, my chocolate bitter smells so good. And then it calls for a little pigtail, so we're gonna... So beautiful, man. Jeez and Pete's, this drink looks pretty. All right. Ooh, this lemon was a good one. There we go. And a little pigtail. Pour it right here. Let's give it a try. That's really, really nice. I get a lot of the chocolate bitters, so I think maybe toning it down. My bitters are definitely different from the mole bitters. That's a lot of dashes. 14 it says. But it's really, really nice. That honey, that vermouth, the chocolate and the honey go really well together. And then Genever, I just think I may want to bump this up to 2 ounces just to get a little bit more of those botanical flavors. But that's just me. I think it's great. I would probably be drinking more of this, especially when I just want something to sip on and enjoy. So, thank you guys so much for being part of the Gnome's Tavern. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and always, to that bartender. Cheers, y'all.